Have you ever felt like the world is crumbling around you? Your plans go sideways, unexpected problems pop up, and chaos seems to be the only constant. It's that feeling of being caught in a storm, tossed around by waves of stress and anxiety. What if I told you there's a way to find a calm center in that storm, a way to remain unbothered even when everything falls apart? This isn't about ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. It's about cultivating a powerful inner state the ancient Stoic philosophers called Ataraxia, a state of serene calmness, free from disturbance. Today we're diving deep into practical ways to achieve this unshakable inner peace, so you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. First, let's understand what ataraxia really is. It's not about being emotionless, it's about being the master of your emotions, not their slave. It's the tranquility that comes from knowing what you can control and what you can't, and then focusing all your energy on what you can. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "Will you spiral into anger and frustration, or will you take a deep breath?" The event is the same, but your experience of it is completely different based on your response. So how do we start building this mental fortress? Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On one side, write down things you can control. On the other, list things you can't. What is one small action you can take right now to improve the situation or your state of mind? This simple exercise can be incredibly liberating. It brings your focus back to your own power. The second powerful technique is called negative visualization. By mentally preparing for potential loss, two things happen. Which can soften the blow and help you respond more rationally instead of reacting out of pure panic. It's like a mental fire drill. Next, let's talk about perspective. When we're in the middle of a crisis, it feels all-consuming. The Stoics had a practice for this called the view from above. Imagine yourself floating up, out of your body, looking down on your situation. Keep going until you see the entire planet, a tiny blue marble in the vastness of space. From this cosmic perspective, how big does your problem really seem? That argument you had, that deadline you missed, it shrinks in significance. This isn't to diminish your feelings, but to put them in a larger context. We want everything to be easy, fast, and painless. But growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. The Stoics practiced voluntary hardship. They would intentionally sleep on the floor, eat simple food, or take cold showers. The idea was to build a tolerance for discomfort. When you voluntarily expose yourself to small, manageable hardships, you build the mental and emotional muscle to handle the big, involuntary ones that life throws at you. You're building resilience and proving to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. Now let's bring it back to the present moment. So much of our anxiety comes from worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. The practice of mindfulness, which has deep roots in many philosophies including Stoicism, is about anchoring yourself in the now. Pay attention to your breath. Feel the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. Notice the sounds around you without judgment. When your mind wanders to a worry, gently guide it back to the present. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Washing the dishes. Feel the warm water on your hands. Walking outside. Notice the feeling of your feet on the ground. By training your attention on the present, you rob anxiety of its fuel. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. All you have is this moment, and in this moment, you are okay. It's also crucial to define your values. What truly matters to you? Is it kindness, integrity, courage, learning? When you are clear on your core values, they become your inner compass. When chaos erupts, you can ask yourself, how can I act in a way that aligns with my values right now? If a colleague makes a mistake and your value is compassion, you respond with support instead of blame. If you face a difficult choice and your value is integrity, you choose the honest path, even if it's harder. Finally, remember that this is a practice, not a destination. You won't achieve perfect ataraxia overnight. Be kind to yourself. Simply notice it and gently guide yourself back to these principles. Ask yourself, what can I control? What am I grateful for? Am I acting in line with my values? Over time, it becomes your default setting. The storms will still come. The world will still be chaotic, but you will have built an inner sanctuary, a quiet place within you that remains steady and untouched. You will be the calm eye of the hurricane, able to navigate whatever comes your way with strength, wisdom, and an unbothered spirit. Start with one of these practices today. Just one small step. Not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear in the comments which of these techniques you're going to try first. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.